Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to my 4th season of XCOM 2. Today we go on an item recovery mission, and it's about as hard as those usually are. The fights are tough, challenging, but we're mostly okay. And then I take the wrong step at the wrong time. And brother, I mean the wrong time.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Well, that was a fascinating little peek at what's in front of us.
We've got a hostile squad here.
Some kind of mech variant. And then a regular mech. Okay. So, right, Codex Advanced Auto Dock. So I'm guessing he heals. Okay. So she can't see the other mech, but he definitely looks like just a regular old mech, so I'm not sure I'm too worried about that. Question is, do we even want to try to take him on this turn? And I feel like here's what's going to happen. They're going to be pretty far away. It's going to be pretty limited cover here. But we only have 8 turns. So, I'm very limited in how far I can move forward. So I might actually be better off just trying to fight him right now. Does anybody have the mobility to go up from the other side? Not really. Actually, there might not even be a ladder over there. Nope. So, alright. She came up the only ladder and she's blocking it for everybody else. So, we got 2 ways we can go. I don't know that it's super important to me to have a lot of Overwatch. So I could just use something like a plasma grenade and do some shredding. I would split the codex, which is not ideal. And then, depending on where they go, we can deploy the rest of the squad. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, this looks good, and it should hit that mech back there. Let's see what happens. Yep. Yeah, I'd love to kill the stupid Codex, but yeah, the mechs pretty much always just stand in place. That's one reason why I didn't feel like, what the heck? So he healed it already? Wow. What I'm probably going to do is use him to come up here and blast her. But let me think about that. So, yeah, the distance is going to be an issue. It really is. But we're gonna do what we can. She's got the, what do you call them? Blue screen rounds. But when you miss, it doesn't really matter. So there's that. Yeah. That actually sucks pretty badly. What are my odds with really bad? Okay. Okay, so I can't move up very far with him and still see anything.
Here I come.
So I'll come here, and I'm probably going to use lightning hands. Wow, that's a really bad lightning hands. But if I can hit this clod,
I got nothing.
well, I'll try it again. We have a chance to kill him with the poison effect. Didn't happen though, because he'll still have 1 health. It's just like a guarantee, I swear. Okay, I'm going to move her here. I think that'll keep her safe from the Overwatch. But she can't see the guy. She's, I guess, just 1 tile from being able to see. Can I use this? Yes, I can. Will I use this? Yes, I will. Thank you for asking. Let's see if we can put old Buckethead to sleep. So we have a 68% chance at a stun. That's not great, but I'm going to take it. I swear this game loves to troll me on the hacks. I'm sure it's not true, but I feel like so often I just miss them. You know, not by a lot, but it happens. So the problem is with her, I have literally no place to go. So I think what I'm going to have to do... Yeah, see, she could hit that one, but really, do I want to? I'll tell you the answer. It's no. Now, I could run forward and blast the bejesus out of this thing. But is that really smart? Because I don't think it is. I think it's kind of the opposite of smart. I could also do combat protocol on this thing and do a pretty good chunk of damage. But I'll tell you what I think makes more sense. I'm going to have her use a mimic beacon. And I'm going to move him here. And he's going to have that dweeb flanked. That's funny. I actually have a better shot at this guy, but I'd rather do this. So one reason I didn't move up, by the way, is it would not be unlikely that I could just reveal another group. And I think what I'd rather do is just come up a little and make him an inviting target for, you know, anyone who may not have to hit the mimic beacon. But at the same time, I'm not moving up so far that it's likely to reveal another group, and obviously it didn't. I mean, I'm telling you my mindset before I did it, because obviously we know the result now. Okay, so that was good. She only did 4 damage. So he gets to ignore the beacon and heal. That's nice. Yeah, and shoot too. Cool. And this guy is going to shoot at the beacon. Now, this dude up here, I believe, just gets to do whatever he feels like. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to lie. I could have done without that. But, I mean, I could come over here and clean his clock for him. It's just the teetsiest bit risky. How am I going to kill the Codex? It's a long ways away from him. So this is kind of where I have a dilemma. I could use him to come here, but if I do, I could easily trigger another group. I think what makes more sense is for me to bring him here, or even here. I'll have a flanking shot. And then I'll have invincible or implacable and untouchable and all that. So I don't imagine I need the one thing, rapid fire. Bye-bye. I hope we get some good loot for it. Oh, wow. That's nice. An Alarium core. Thanks. Nothing wrong with Elarium cores, but how about a nice expanded magazine or, you know, something?
Heading there now.
I never get the magazines. I'd settle for Time or Newsweek, maybe an old Life to page through. Come on, guys, help me out. Okay, so I have to make a choice now. The question is, do I want to try and take out the stupid... I can't even see him. That guy way back there, I can't even see him. So I have no choice. Whoever I'm going to try to kill, I just have to do it without benefit of, you know, dropping the shield. The sad thing is, the stupid auto dock is the thing I'm least afraid of out of all this. But he's the one I have the best chance of killing. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to rip the crap out of this guy. And then, what's his health down to? What's his health? 6. Mao Yin of the green eyes. 74%. You know what I think about 74% is it's kind of garbage. But 100% kill, that's not garbage. That's good. So let's do that. Let's take this bucket of bolts down for good. Thank you, Mao Yin. I appreciate it. Now, we have the auto dock, and then we have the coward hiding back in the bushes. And what we need to do is bring these guys into play. So here's the question. You know, where can I move them where they have any kind of cover? And the answer is there really isn't a good spot. I'm kind of stuck with half cover. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to move her here. I don't want us clustered because, you know, it doesn't look like he has the little rocket launcher, but I'm just saying. So I could go for quick shot here, but let's be honest, or chain shot. That's not good enough. 67%, no. So we'll do this. We'll do this. I don't want to use the grenades. It's just not going to do enough. Yeah. So now I've got Gracie. And I'm going to bring her here. Ooh, I could bring her here.
On your order.
I like that better. Because full cover is better than half cover. I'm going to save her hail of bullets because I might want it against the shield guy. Maybe I shouldn't have saved it. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to move him here. And I'm going to make him a little bit of a target. And again, hopefully I'm not moving so far forward that... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I almost forgot about him. Done. And I did see he could shoot at the other guy. I just felt like at this point there was no reason to do that. I'd rather get the kill. So let's see what he does. He may bail with the rest of his pod dead. Yeah. So now what I'm thinking is this is a little risky, especially since I don't have good full cover and I'm 3 turns away from run and gun. But I'm going to move up. Uh-huh. This is another Muton. A new Muton. What do we got here? A champion. Hey, we are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting to the end. All right. I really wish I could take that guy out because it kind of irks me. It irks my chicken that all these guys have shields thanks to him. I did not know that that was going to be a thing. So unfortunately, I think I have no choice but to move her forward. Because otherwise I'm just not going to have a shot. And at least she's got full cover there. She has a pretty good shot too. So I don't have enough ammo for chain shot. Let's just do this and see what happens next. Okay, that's pretty decent actually. Wow, he gets to move. Well, that's pretty good. Like, oh, you hit me? Well then, bye. I'm probably going to use his Mimic Beacon this turn. It's feeling like a very Mimic Beacon kind of turn to me. So the question is, I mean, crap, where can I go? Let me try Stanislav. Can he do anything? Oh boy, 43%. I'm excited about that.
Let's move already.
I'll tell you what. He doesn't have death from above, but I'm gonna probably put him on Overwatch or something with the pistol. That should be good. Okay, he only has one action left. It pretty much has to be the Mimic Beacon. Does anybody else even have one? No. I didn't bring as many this time. Kind of regretting that. I thought blue screen rounds might be better. Okay, I gotta move her forward. So even though this is a pretty crappy spot, wow, she still can't see anything. And I literally can't even move to better cover. I mean, I can move. Well, that would be impressive. And I don't feel like that's good enough, you know, to do anything. So, okay, what about Gracie? She can't really do anything either. Yeah, she literally... I could just come here, I guess. I'll do that. At least she'll have Overwatch. Because of her ability. I forget which one it's called. Okay. Jade. Yeah, Mao Yin. I'm going to go Overwatch. And then it hurts me to do this. But I'll throw the beacon like here. And hope for the best. I fear that this will not absorb all of the shots. Okay, I did not realize Mary still had a turn here. That kind of sucks. So can I do anything? She's a 59% chance. I think I'm going to take that because hurting this guy is kind of huge. Good. See, we really need to kill him. Personal shield. Okay, yeah. I'll just do pistol Overwatch with him. Should I? Nah, he's got 2 rounds. I'll just do pistol Overwatch. It's unlikely it'll come into play, but that's alright. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. Man, I'd love to kill that jackass. Maybe I'll have the Swede take him down. Oh, that's too bad. That could have been lethal damage right there. Well, not with his shield of 5, now that I see that. And killing the other dude won't get rid of that. Okay. Unfortunately, that won't poison him. But we're doing okay here. Because this is the last guy, and the beacon is going to take it all. My problem is trying to finish them off this turn. It's difficult for me to see that happening right now. Yeah, because I have to do 9 damage to him. She needs to reload or use a grenade. It might actually be better to use a grenade. No lie. That I'm kind of thinking is the way to go. Like I could reload and then use a grenade. Same thing with her. I don't know that I can afford to do that completely. So let me think this through. A grenade would straight up kill that guy, which would drop the other shields. Unfortunately, if I use the grenade on him, this shield probably won't drop until after it's absorbed 3 damage. So it would just be the 2 here that would come off in time to do me any good. Alternatively, just supposing I did this. Only 42%. Ugh. That's pretty terrible. Ugh. Yeah, I just don't have a good shot on that guy. So it seems like the grenade is kind of the way to go here. And I just do this. And no, I'm not worried about destroying the Swede's cover because he ain't staying there. Trust me on that one. He's going bye-bye. Okay. So, there we go. As I thought, it didn't help me with him, but that's okay. It will help me here. So, at this point, for him, face-off actually is still not good because I only have one guy that would be in pistol range. So we're pretty much looking at a rifle shot. And unfortunately, these guys are all immune to poison. So that kind of sucks. So what I would probably want to do... Yeah, he's not going to have lethal on anybody with the possible exception of the Mouton. So that's my worst chance, though. How bad does that suck? So let me think. I'm going to reload her.
Reloaded.
I said I was going to save her hail of bullets. What if... The problem is, if I use her hail of bullets now, let's say I came here and I used hail of bullets on this guy because she can't see him right now. I have to get at least a little bit closer. Oh, wait, she can't. I'm sorry. Well, then, oh, because she doesn't have enough ammo. Okay, so suppose I reload. I don't need to move. I just have to decide who's going to do what. If I use hail of bullets on this guy, I think the problem is I probably don't do enough damage. I only have a 40% chance at a crit. You're not killing him, dude. You're not. He's the only one. Okay, let's do this. This one is the hardest to get to. So I'm going to come over here.
Objective here. Commander, we have confirmation of the exposed access point.
Yeah, I don't need a crit. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to do this. Done. I feel a little lucky I didn't reveal that other group. Okay. So she's got that going, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm pretty sure I can just go all in on killing these guys. This guy is most important for me to hit right now. So let's do this. Yep, that sucked. That sucked. What's your 5 to 7? Damn. See, I may not get this. I may not get this. I'm going to come here and I'm going to try. Let's do it. Wait, what? What? So I didn't shoot at the one I was trying to shoot at. That's awesome. That's not good at all. Okay, he can't do anything. She can do 4 damage. Guaranteed. She can probably kill that guy anyway, though. What can I... Oh my god. This is really bad. Okay. I was able to get Amanda to clean it up.
No longer a threat.
Okay. So what's my chance of hit? Only 79%. I'm probably going to end up using combat protocol, but 83%. Before I do it, let me see what the hack is. If it was something like restore all our action points, I'd be kind of tempted. It's not. So I'm certainly not going to do it now in this search situation. But we should definitely try to do it before we go. So, okay. I think it just makes sense. I can get the guaranteed kill here. Before I do this, does anybody else have an attack? No. Okay. Done. Done. Well, it'll be done after, but now it's done. Okay. So we're going to be down to just 4 turns here. And unfortunately, this next one is mostly going to be a reload. Oh. Well, that's nice. This is just what I wanted to do, is move backwards a bunch. Yeah, I certainly didn't want to move forward at all. Well, I feel like I don't have a lot of choice. I need to have some Overwatch going. So I'm going to reload him. Now he's so mobile, you know, I'm not as worried about getting him in the wrong spot, but it kind of sucks. We're going to lose at least 1 turn this way that we can't afford to lose. But if I don't do this, we're going to get sandwiched between 2 groups. That's pretty terrible.
I'm on it.
I think what I'm going to need to do, I got to get her over here. That's just it. There really is no alternative. So he was in position to see the thing. So maybe she would be too. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so Mary, you go on Overwatch. You can come back here. Who else we got? Okay. I think what I'm going to do is move him here. Yeah, he's not going to see anything if I leave him where he's at. That sucks. So he'll just have pistol Overwatch. So there's a Codex, a mech, and a shield bearer. Okay, well the mech is down. I'm actually really surprised he started running. Maybe it's only the advanced mechs that don't usually run, now that I think about it. Okay. Well, before I do anything else, Let me try something here. So she can't see it from anywhere there. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know how he was able to see it. See, you get that little icon, that one, that shows up on the red computer when you can hack. So I could get it here. I'm almost sure that would reveal the pod. Yeah, so, wow, if you just move back one tile, you can't see it anymore. Alright, so I don't see any point in moving her forward yet, because if I reveal that pod, it would really be bad times for her. I think what's way more important is that we need to try and take these clowns out. So let's see what we can do about that. She only has a 58% chance. So, you know, what I probably want to do is just blow up his cover and let somebody else have an easy kill. But get rid of his armor, or most of it, and his cover. And I gotta tell you, when you don't have either of those two things, you're kind of screwed. I'm gonna move him here, and he should have an easy kill on the codex. Yep. So I'll do that. That was simple.
You want some more?
And then let's see. You're gonna be one short, kid. I'm gonna reload her.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna have Stanislav just shoot his pistol. Like that. Okay. I'll try to give her the kill. And that's that.
Enemy down.
But, again, like, what's kind of more important is they slowed me down a bunch. So for him, it's not so bad. I can make up, you know, a lot of the ground. I'm going to reload her.
We're green to go.
I'll move her here. And what I'll probably do with these guys... I don't think I can leave him this far away, so I'll just
Here I come.
move him as far forward as I can. I'm going to go ahead and reload her. That's everybody, so
Ready to go.
rather, again, than, you know, move forward and risk revealing something, you know what I can do? This makes sense. Now is the time to do it. Because having her go on Overwatch, I mean, it doesn't seem, at least, like there's going to be a patrol, so why bother? Yeah, and I'm not going to do this. So we'll just get the small boost on the intel. That's fine. Oh boy, am I glad I didn't do that. Yep, that would have been awkward. Yeah, I don't need to make all the enemies tougher to get a little bit of intel. That's just stupid. Okay, so, I mean, I can move him up and at least see if that triggers anything. But, honestly, what I think... Oh, she can't even... So she's not close enough to hack this turn no matter what. Doggone it. Okay, so suppose I come like here, because that's farther back than he was last time. And then suppose I move everybody else, because we have these people all strung out, like Amanda. And I use her this turn. I'll just dash her up as far as I possibly can. But in area, like, I know that's safe, you know? So now, where can I put Stanislav? Maybe here? I mean... It's full cover. It's not as close as I would prefer, but it's not terrible. And then I can move Mao Yin here for starting. But wouldn't it make more sense? Like, I could just put her here. No, you know what? I'm going to put her here and reload. Because I don't know how this combat's going to go. And next turn, what I'm thinking is when I move her here, because this is the spot she needs to be standing in, if that triggers the group, then I am definitely going to go ahead and put aid protocol on her. Okay. I mean, I was up here before, but I think just to be safe, I won't go quite as far. Give her in rapid fire. I'm going to reload him. And I feel like this is a decent plan. We're going down to the last turn, but we definitely can get in position and do the hack. Even if they activate, I can do the hack and she can have the equivalent of full cover. So not surprising. It looks like these guys will activate. So I kind of, there's an officer and then like 2 trooper types and a lancer of some, you know, variant. I can use this thing and that'll help kill him, but that's not what I'm doing. I got fish to fry. So let's get this workstation hacked. Give me a good bonus here for once, guys. Give me plus 20 hacking and let me actually hit it. How'd that be? No. All right. Well, I'm not going to do this. I don't know how much time I have left on the hack or on my current research, but whatever. Wow, I could have done that, but whatever. Yeah, I wish I had just started the armor or something like that and gotten a good boost out of it. Okay. So, this guy has the most health of anybody. I don't have anything like a, let me see something. Like a mimic beacon or anything like that. I do have a flashbang grenade. I'm a little worried about moving this close, to be honest, because I could easily end up getting flanked. Okay, so he can only see this guy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use lightning hands. Oh, he can't use it on the tank? Really? That's a little goofy. He can't even see the tank. See, like even with squad side, I can't hit the tank. Does that make any sense to you? Because I got to tell you, it doesn't to me. And she can't see the tank, which is just awesome. All right, let me do this because I feel like I need to. And that unfortunately means Mao Yin is probably going to be on Overwatch. Because, well, maybe not. What I could do, I guess it's what I will do. Hang on just a second. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to reload her. Yeah, it's just not good enough. I could use hail of bullets on him, but it won't kill him. So I'll just fire at the tank. So that did 11 damage. Is that guy dead? No, I don't know what the 11 damage was. Oh, she did that to the tank. Wow. But he only took 6. So what I'm kind of thinking is, if I move here, I can blow that guy away. Alternatively, she still only has a 35% chance of hitting him? Can somebody explain that to me? Because I can't explain it to you. That is a fact. All right, I'm going to move her up because I got to start getting in some kind of position here. This is pretty rough. let me do this. I'm going to move him forward. And I'm going to make sure he's got the flank.
Finally.
10 damage, not a lot for a ranger at close range. 98%. Done. Okay.
See that?
So that's pretty awesome because now he's going to help keep the rest of my group safe. I'm going to put her on Overwatch because basically, other than moving forward, I could do that, but I'm going to put her on Overwatch. Now, for Mary. We got a couple ways we could go. I could use a grenade, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to fire at this guy. And now, depending on my shot, I have a choice. Because I can go for the kill here, or I can throw the flashbang. And obviously, like if I throw the flashbang, I can... Oh, actually... Well, I could move up a little, but I don't feel like I'm moving up enough to matter here. So, I was already leaning in this direction. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the kill. Perfect.
How many is that now?
It really is perfect. So now there's only 2 guys left. And what I'm thinking is like, what if I move him somewhere where the one guy has really easy access,
Tired of waiting around.
the other not so much. So this guy is almost guaranteed to shoot at my ranger. Oh boy. Well, I didn't necessarily think another pod was going to activate with the last action of my turn. I felt pretty good about that plan, by the way. So that's not good. Because now the guy that has the easy flanking shot, I'm not untouchable anymore. But, I mean, he couldn't kill me. But this is really bad. No question about that. That we have these new guys all appearing at once. Oh, crap. Please don't do that. Yeah, this is not good.
I'm looking ugly over here.
Well, what the heck? Oh, I see. That's, you know, that's not how I saw this going, actually. It's really not. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him here.
Let's do this.
Because, well, number one, I need to get him out of the line of sight of the rest of these clowns. So that's done. He's already going to be on the shelf for a really long time. And then I have like no choice but, okay, free reload time.
Rock and roll.
I need to see what I can do here. I mean, he has one pretty good shot. And I'm probably not close enough. Yeah, I'd have to move forward. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So I will probably just take this shot. In fact, I think I'm just going to, but I guess before I do, hold on. So I don't think I want to leave her where she's at. It's too far and it's not full cover. There's no flanking that guy. She can use hail of bullets, which is pretty nice. I really hate that we're all clustered like this. I'm going to come here.
Moving to position.
I feel like I just need to do that. And this is the only guy she can see. So Mary has a pretty good shot at that guy. but no chance to kill him at all. God, that's miserable. He would have a 78% chance to get the kill if she shot first. What about Amanda? She can't see anybody. And the only cover I can move her to is half cover. And that's fairly terrible. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move her here. And I think this will work. Yes. So I'm going to use Hail of Bullets. That's a little rough because she's going to both need to move next turn and she'll be out of bullets. And yet, I need to put myself in position. Like, I have to take some guys out this turn. I can't have that many guys firing again. Period. That's just not okay. So, yeah, by far his best shot is at this guy. So let's take it. Okay.
Who's keeping score?
So now I got her. And I've kind of lost sight of where that Viper was. Who else have I got? I've got Gracie. I've got Mary. I mean, I can move forward. Again, it's behind half cover. But I have at least one aid protocol, right? She can't do it. But Grace could. Grace could. So if I move forward, what would I even be in a position to do? Who would I see? Oh, crap. I guess I should have given her aid protocol first. I did not realize there was more guys on Overwatch. Yeah, he would not easily be able to get a flank on her. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this shot. I definitely should have given her aid protocol before I started running. I believe we did see that there was somebody, you know, on Overwatch when it was being done. I just didn't retain that fact. Now, I do know I didn't heal anybody, and I hope I'm not repeating the mistake that got Jim killed. But I think in this instance, keeping her from getting hit again is the most important thing. Unfortunately, I can't use her to heal unless she's right next to somebody. Now, I could come here and do that for her. Or I can try to put myself in position to take a shot. I do worry a little bit about that because that could mean she gets hit in turn. But I am actually, I'm going to try to stay out of range of the Viper, but put her close enough. Yeah, see, she has a good shot at the one with hollow targeting. That's too bad. That would have really helped us if there was one fewer guy. Okay, so he is untouchable this turn. And I'm going to say that... Where do I want him? Maybe here. I don't think anybody would even be able to see him. I mean, if he gets hit right now, he is dead. So I definitely want to move him back.
Here I come.
I'm going to go here. That's a shame, too.
Shot failed to connect.
No joke. We really would have liked to have hit that one. Wow. Lots of Overwatch.
They're repositioning.
And we have 3 of these stinking soldier types that are still around. So I do have run and gun up. I could come back here and I could kill this guy. That would be a guaranteed death. My problem is how I'm going to kill the rest of these clowns because there's so much Overwatch. And I don't really have good shots at anybody. Well, I am going to do this. I'm going to use run and gun. And I think it only makes sense. I'll come here. I think the question for him is going to be where I go after I get the kill. But I think this guy was awfully dangerous. And I didn't really want to give him a chance to use whatever poison or other crap, you know, he would do. So now, this is probably, yeah, she doesn't have any grenades. But, so here's my thing. This guy dies. No matter what, this guy dies. We're going to start by putting holo targeting on him. And possibly, yeah, we got lucky. She got the kill. Now, unfortunately, he was not one of the ones who had a Overwatch up. So, the question is, can I get rid of the Overwatch? She's not even close enough to see the other one. But if I move here, I can target him, and I believe he will not get a shot. I, on the other hand, can use hail of bullets, which will remove his Overwatch. So now, the question is, can we finish him? I mean, if I move her here, that's super dangerous. And Mary, if you move, you're in trouble. Alright, before I use her, I still have his shot. He can just move. I can do anything with her. Yep. That's brutal. Okay. Reload. So I was thinking about suppressing this guy. But I think the challenge is we have to kill him for us to be safe-ish. So what I'm going to do, guaranteed kill. And next turn, because I reloaded her, you know, she can use suppression or quick shot or whatever. So with that guy down, there's only one guy left on the whole map. So I'm going to give him an irresistible target. And I'll start maneuvering. That's not even a shot worth taking. Let me do this. I don't know if that stupid thing will even know he's over there. I'm hoping to get a flank next turn. It doesn't really matter. The Swede can kill him. I would just rather do it for someone who would get experience. Alright, I tell you what. I don't really want to fool around. I don't think there's any way anyone else is realistically going to get a kill on this guy. And he has a guaranteed kill. So, there you go. We'll just, yeah.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Okay. So, overall, I think the mission went well. It turned into a bit of a disaster there at the end. Because quite simply, I moved forward with great confidence, thinking that we were already fighting the last group we would need to. And we weren't. There was another whole pod. And to trigger them with my very last action of the turn, that is a genuine worst case scenario. So it was what it was. I mean, he was behind full cover, so I would have hoped he wouldn't get beat up quite that badly. But, I don't know what their chances to hit were, so I don't really know to what extent they were kind of beating the odds. But, that's the thing. I think I said last time, this game, you don't win or lose based on luck. Here's the thing about the RNG. The RNG can have a huge effect on one turn, one soldier's shot, that kind of thing. So when he was getting shot at, absolutely, the variance, the natural variation in outcomes can definitely matter. So I'm grateful that the last shot that was directed at him missed, or he would just be dead now. But over the course of the campaign is where it'll even out. It will. So he definitely got beat up. But that's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go ahead and take capacitor discharge. This will finally get her to the place I kind of have been, wanting to see how a specialist with these abilities would stack up. She's not quite a full healer. She has some of the combat hacking. The only one she's missing that I would really want is combat protocol. It's just to take it means you're really gimping her as a healer. So, okay. So unfortunately, that's my only promotion, but it is what it is. As expected, the Swede is going to be on the shelf for a while, but not much I can do about that now. So we got 20 intel. That was our minor boost. Various corpses, including a codex brain and whatnot. We did counter the minor breakthrough. That's not trivial. And we got another 96 intel. So we definitely boosted that. Really unfortunate that he's shaken. So, yeah, not much else I can say about that, really. A facility lead. Wow. Okay, that's really good. I don't want to investigate it yet, I don't think. Because I want to finish making contact. We have 8 days for this, and I would not finish making contact. I want that income. What I'm saying is I wouldn't finish making contact if I went to do the other thing first. So let's try and finish this. It looks like we're about to have this happen. Let me continue his training.
Depending on who you ask, Psionics could be considered the alien's greatest strength. Now our own Psi operatives can tap into that same power.
Sweet, sweet Psionics. At last they are ours. Welcome to the group, Egg Shen. I mean, this is good later. I guess I'll do this. Insanity, debilitating, telepathic attack. Yeah, we'll do this. It's not exactly up there with stasis or domination, but... Oh, he got stasis. Maybe I didn't read that closely enough. Oh man, and he can get domination too. Yeah, I'll do that. So, yeah, actually, hang on just one second. What did Egg get? Soulfire. Okay, well, that's good. I actually thought that's what everybody got. But that's not what he got. Yeah, he got stasis as his starting ability. Crap. I mean, that seems really good to me. So, good for him. Okay, so originally I was going to do Shadow Chamber because I'm worried about the Doom Clock. Here's the thing. If I now have another facility lead, I'm less worried about that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the resistance comms now and try to keep this going on opening up new areas. And then we do the shadow chamber next. Now, obviously, I have some free engineers, so we're going to go ahead and do this. All right. I could use another engineer again. I do want to rush this, so I'll leave that. I feel like we are not getting the number of engineers we typically do. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I get it. So, man, I'm still 2 away from here. But, again, I think if I do this, then we won't have to worry about it anymore. That would be pretty cool. I don't know that we'll fail. Okay, and Jack is back. That's nice. And we got a supply raid. So, fair enough. Just let me look really quickly, and then we're going to sign off. So, Gracie's not back yet. That's okay. We'll bring Mao Yin. She's been really good, and although not much of a healer. Yeah, we're mostly healthy. And, you know, Alessandro can pick up the slack for Mary. Mao Yin can stand in for Gracie. I'm probably going to retrain her soon so that she does get medical protocol instead of combat protocol. But we'll worry about that another time, because that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.